Hey guys, welcome back to Brickitect, where I am failing so hard right now. I said in yesterday's video, which is still today for me, that I wanted to play around with this power function set 8293 that I bought with my Patreon money, and I started messing around with it here tonight. I wasn't going to film any of this, but it's just too embarrassing not to film. What I'm trying to do here is basically power this thing, which it's a skull that spins around. Prior to my epic fail, these roller coaster cars were going around the outside of this and has arms that attach on, and this arm should rotate around this track, which is also fallen off, and go around in a circle, and it's a lot of fun. In fact, let me grab the thing here so you can actually see what I'm talking about. There you go. That's what it's supposed to look like. See how that arm's kind of extended out and the whole skull spins around as the cars go around. And my initial attempt was to put the motor, get out of there. My initial attempt was to take this motor and have it like down inside here, so it was kind of hidden. What happened the first time I set that off was that the motor just started flipping around like crazy inside here, got all tangled up, and it was just a terrible mess. So I determined that I was going to take the motor out, and I have all these extenders on here that lead it out here, and I thought if I push this down on a base plate and have this on a base plate, maybe I stand a chance. And I tried it once, and it blew like everything apart. So that's where I'm at now, trying to put it all back together. So let's try to repair this thing and hopefully make this happen. I'm not going to worry too much about the cars yet, and I'm not going to worry about the arms yet. I just want to see what this thing looks like once we power it. So right now, as you can see, I've got, maybe you can't see, I've got this hooked up to two Technic pins again that kind of go through here, and I'll show you the piece that I'm using to do this. I think that's about the best we're going to get, but it's these things that allow you to have multiple pins connected together at different angles. And there were 3 of these in the package, and that's the nice thing about this Technic set, is that not only does it include the things that you need to power your stuff, like the battery box, which actually takes 6 batteries. I was shocked to find that out. I put 3 and I'm like, why isn't this working? Well, you flip it over, it takes 6 AA's, and the thing is heavy. I've got the switch here. This is the motor. These are the extra pieces that came with it, and I believe that there's also headlights here too, which I haven't even gotten into yet, but pretty decent for $25. The problem that I'm running into here is, and you may see this here in just one second, this thing is really powerful. So, like I said, I have this kind of set up, and what should happen here, since I don't have anything connected to it, is that the skull should spin around freely. How fast it's going to spin, I have no idea. I haven't done this without anything on it, but when things were on it, it did not go well. So I'm going to turn this on, which is the battery box, and you can see the green lights on. I have no idea which way it's going to spin. Maybe we want it to go that way. And then this is the switch back here. Let's give this a shot and see what happens here. In fact, I'm even going to hold my hand down on the motor, because that thing, again, it just wants to fly out of there and go like spinning around and twisting this wire up. So I'm going to hold my hand there, and I think all of the pressure is going to be on this thing. So let's see what happens here. Oh, okay, all right, that's kind of what I expected. There's probably people watching this right now that are like, you fool, this is all you have to do to make this work. For my next attempt, I sound like a magician. Let me hold this down, let me hold the motor down, and we'll flip the switch and see what happens now. Okay. All right, it's sort of working. Definitely getting a lot of things that this is running into here. Probably could rework that a little bit. Okay, the motor's okay. Whoa, okay, it's not okay. It's not okay. I was hoping to make this video for you guys tomorrow. Like I said, it's still Thursday night for me. This video is going to be out on Friday, if it is a video. I was going to make this video on Friday. It was going to be like, dude, you guys are going to love this. I got this roller coaster thing working out. Look how this got all twisted up. And I wasn't even going to show the making of it. I was just going to show how it was done, and you guys would be all amazed by it and be like, Greg, you're the greatest builder of all time. I love your work. Sign this autograph for me. Okay. I can dream big, can't I? Let me just spin this freely and see how this works out. See, this should work out okay. What if we just forget about the fact that this thing's rotating here and just try to get a circular track on this base plate with everything spinning? I think maybe that could work. Let's not get discouraged here. This is going to happen. I'm just going to take that all apart for now. And we'll kind of just forget about this middle area. And I also think I'm going to eliminate this whole base thing. I just don't think it's necessary for what I'm trying to do here. And I think it's just making things more complicated. And let's just remove this excess stuff we have in here. And now we kind of have just a clean platform that we can work from. What if I put something in there that had a hole through it? That's like 8 wide, I think. Let's go into my Technic collection here and see what we got. Maybe something like this. Maybe 2 of them. A little bit of a transplant here. Could probably get away with just using 1 of them, but we got 2, so let's use 2. So now we've got those holes to go through. That goes in there, and let's give this a shot here. I don't think it has to be the perfect angle. That connector, whoa. That connector is going to be like right there. Hopefully it doesn't rub that too much. I don't think it will. Kind of like the worst spot it could possibly be. And then we'll put that one out there. This thing's a little weeble wobble. I'm going to take these and put them here, which when we put this onto the base plate, I think it should work out a little bit better. And put this down sort of like this. I know it's backwards for you, but that's okay for right now. I want this as stuck as possible. So there we go. I don't want to go flying away when I'm doing this. It's kind of locked in there now. Works so much better when it's straight, but then when you turn it to the side, that's when things get a little weird. As you can tell, I have very little experience with Lego Technic, and I have almost zero experience with power functions. The only thing that I've done with power functions is I powered my train a few weeks ago, and that was a real easy thing to do, and it was still kind of wacky the way that I did it. So let's set this thing up a little bit higher, and if we have to raise the track up, we can raise it up, but we need to raise that by probably at least one more brick. I'm just going to grab a bunch of grays out of here. Okay, that should do. We'll put that one there, and we'll put this one here, and let's test the fit. Seems okay to me. Since I raised that up one, I think I'm going to need all 4 of these to raise this track up so all the angles are proper. Maybe not necessary, but I want to keep the look sort of how it is with the regular set. So I'll just kind of put these on the outside like this. We'll bring this back down and put it on top. All right. The angle on this isn't exactly right, but we're going to give it a shot nonetheless and just see how it works here. This could be another disaster. So let's turn it on and flip the switch. Whoa! It's a little odd there though, isn't it? Kind of want to raise this up by 1 stud. What do we got here? Let's try putting this over here. Whoa, 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 whoa. Everything's coming apart again. As I expected. This thing back down here. Put this back on. How the heck did we have this? Was it like this? That is way less secure, but we're going to give it a shot anyway. I don't know if the alignment is just right still, but let's give it a run and see what happens here. It's still pretty weird. I tried another little plan here. This isn't going to work either. I honestly feel like this is what I'm going to look like when I'm done with this video. I'm going to do another little test here, just holding this up. I want to find just a natural angle that this is going to sit at. So I turn the switch on, and if I hold on to this just like this, that's exactly what I want it to do. But what angle do I need to be at for that to happen? Everything kind of needs to work perfectly. And if you're going to see it from the side here, oh boy, this is what it's looking like. So it's possible. It definitely is possible. It starts here. Let me try this once. Yeah, there we go. Check that out, guys. That's absolutely perfect right there. Spinning perfectly. And then if I can put this in an angle that works just as perfectly for that. That right there is probably about as close as we're going to get to getting this perfect. Let's give it a shot here. Dude, it's kind of working. There's forward, there's back, or vice versa. Let's try to throw the cars on here and see how this thing goes. I think it was like this, with that being the middle car. And that was on this side, I want to say. And then this arm is just kind of a filler arm. This really doesn't do anything other than just hang there. But we got to get the whole look going. All right, guys, it's all set up. Here's what it looks like with the roller coaster on there. And I'm going to get you guys a good shot of this, hopefully, to see how it works the first time. First run of the roller coaster with people on it. They all signed their waivers, hopefully, because we're going to get this thing going. Whoa! Oh, no! That was a short run. And the funniest part of it is one of our passengers is all the way over here on the floor. I think the weakness on this is this stand. We got to make a better stand for this. Here's what I'm thinking. We put these pieces in here. This all needs to click together before I put that on there. Now it's all stuck on. Let's get the arm back on the coasters here. And now with a stronger base, let's do run number 2. Which way was I going with this? There we go. All right, run number 2. I think we got it, guys. This is it. Of course, the whole base plate is moving all over the table here, but it's working. That is one heck of a ride. Even though it's a little bit more simplified than what the original model was, I still think this is cool, and as such, you guys know what I need to do now. I gotta get the Clark Man. Let's turn that off.
It's coming through!
I got something to show you, dude.
What?
I built something awesome. Well, at least I think so.
What is it?
Let's see what you think. Over here at my desk. Check this out.
Dude!
What do you think about this? So you saw that before. Remember how it was before?
Yeah.
It's way better now.
What's it do?
Hit that switch right there. There you go.
I want to go even.
It can go the backwards too. Ready? Flip the switch that way. No, the other way. There you go. Oh no. We've got a problem, boys. Okay, let's stop that.
What happened?
Little malfunction, not a big deal. We need to do a fix here on this.
I love you, dude.
I love you, dude.
I know. It has water. It needs some water here.
Yeah, it did have water. Daddy made a whole bunch of changes to this to try to make it work. And I'm still continuing to do that, apparently.
The water.
That's so cool.
I got you with water. I got you.
You did. All right, I think we're okay here, buddy.
And more fit are two fishies. Yummy.
There you go. Use that hand so it's out of the way. There you go.
It's going even faster. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's going way faster. Uh-oh, it's going way faster. Ah! Look at it. Look at it. It's going even faster and faster.
How would you like to be on that ride, Clark?
I mean, when... Ah!
That's for sure, man. So there you go, guys. Went from being a huge failure to, I think, somewhat of success. I get to enjoy this thing going around like I envisioned it. I got to share it with my son. It's not as cool as what it would be if I kept the set original, but at least it works. That's the important thing. And why is it stopping? Uh-oh. I guess maybe to be continued in part 2. You guys know I'm not going to leave you hanging like that. Just doing a little test here. It looks like this thing's working just fine. I'm not sure what the problem was. Let's turn it on. Whoa, backwards. There we go. Yeah, it's working just fine now, it seems. Get a nice close-up there.
Oh, no.
Did you throw a crabster on the track? Oh, that poor crabster. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Kind of me just going through the trials and tribulations of learning power functions, I suppose. And now the crabster's coming after me. You want to send him out, Clark, man?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Always the next video, Paw Patrol.